Today, we're going to trace the incredible journey of a song that started in a really unexpected place. We're talking about a simple text message sent from 30,000 feet in the air that somehow blossomed into a full-blown, beautiful piece of music.
It all kicked off with this one sentence: "There's internet, even in the heavens." It sounds kind of profound, doesn't it? Almost like a line from some ancient text that got a 21st century update. But the real story is so much more modern, and it happened completely by chance.
And our story starts right here, with this view, high above the clouds. It's a sight most of us have seen, right? But for one person on this one flight, this moment wasn't just part of a trip. It was the tiny spark that lit the fuse for a totally unexpected creative journey.
So, let's get into it. How on earth do you get from a plane's Wi-Fi signal to a finished song? Well, it all started with a quick message between two people.
So, let's meet the main players here. We've got Yehoram Galili, who was up in the air on a flight. And then, back on solid ground was his friend, Sigal Magen. Two people in totally different places, about to create something amazing without even realizing it. So Yehoram, he's just blown away by the fact that he can send a message while flying high above the earth. So what does he do? He texts Sigal that exact thought. There's internet even in the heavens. For him, it was just this moment of, technological wonder. A simple little comment about how cool modern connectivity is. But for Sigal, she heard something totally different.
And right here, this is where the story takes that amazing creative turn. This is what happens when a totally literal, technical thought gets filtered through the mind of a poet. It just transforms.
This moment right here is the whole creative leap in a nutshell. On one side, you've got Yehoram's view. Wow, this is an engineering marvel. But then you see how Sigal heard those exact same words. She didn't hear about technology. She heard a deep metaphor for human connection. The idea that a bond between two people can pulse across any distance, literally through the heavens. So, completely inspired, Sigal just started writing. That technical observation started blooming into real poetry. And you can see that transformation right here in this line from the first verse. Suddenly, that idea of connection from the sky is tied to the moon, to that quiet, intimate feeling when two people connect on a much deeper level.
And the chorus just nails the song's core theme. Communication here, well, it's not a Wi-Fi signal anymore, is it? It's this powerful, hopeful force. It's the idea that real connection, the kind that breaks through physical barriers, gives us the strength to actually build things, to create. And that's the whole magic trick. A line about the internet becomes a song about hope.
So, the poem was on the page. But words are one thing, and a song, well, that's something else entirely. The next step was to give this poetry a voice, to bring it to life with music.
And this is where the creative team got bigger. The poem needed a melody. So composer and singer Nir Forai came in to translate Sigal's words into music, finding the perfect tune to carry all that emotion. But it didn't stop there. Arranger E.B. Kazas then came in and basically built the entire world around that voice and melody. He sculpted this rich musical landscape that makes you feel both the huge open sky and the closeness of that human connection. It was this collaboration that really made the song breathe.
Okay, so the music's recorded, the vocals are perfect, the song is done. But these days, a song needs a face, right? It needs a visual identity to go out into the world on places like YouTube. And that turned out to be the final tricky challenge.
Seriously, think about it for a second. How do you pick one image for a song that was born from a techie observation but became this huge metaphor for human connection? What single picture can possibly capture both the tech and the poetry?
The team went through so many different options. I mean, everything from sleek, modern graphics to old-timey, nostalgic images, from a simple photo taken on a plane to something much more abstract. Every single option told a slightly different piece of the story, and trying to pick just one, it was a real creative puzzle.
And you can really see the dilemma right here with these two very different ideas. On one side, you have this vintage biplane. It feels romantic, adventurous, historic. And on the other, you've got this modern graphic with data streams and Wi-Fi symbols pointing right back to where the song started. One is all heart, the other is all head. So, which one tells the right story? When you boil it all down, this whole thing happened because one person shared a moment of wonder, and another person saw the poetry hiding inside it. It really makes you think, doesn't it? And all of our own day-to-day messages, our texts, our quick little notes, what hidden poetry is just sitting there waiting for us to notice? You have to wonder, where's the next great idea going to come from? Maybe, just maybe, It's in the very next message you're about to send.